you recently wrote a poem for the Stormzy's video. What was the process? I'm not sure if you were initially going to recite that poem, but the poem was recited by Michaela Cole. What was it like almost writing for somebody else as opposed to...
I love it, man. That's what I've been like spending the last year and a half doing, like a lot of music stuff, a lot of different stuff for other people. Because I feel like I've got a lot to say, but like not through this body, like, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got so many sisters and so many females, and I've got like a lot of their stories that I can express it from my view, from me looking, but I feel like I also know enough to express it for a woman as well. Do you know what I'm saying? To say it, like, so I think like I'm interested in doing that. But that came about. I'm the creative director at that label of Def Jam, where we've got Stormzy signed, and when he had the record and had the idea for the visual, it was like, it would be sick if there was like a spoken word thing. So I just kind of wrote it, and I was just like, just let somebody else say it, man.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And she executed it beautifully as well.
No, that's amazing. Was there an element in poetry? Because even hearing that spoken word element, it was almost like it's, because of the pace of it, slightly slower, it felt like it had to be slightly more direct than rap, but obviously it's way further along than a book, which you have all of the space. What was it like adjusting yourself to that medium?
That was fun because I wrote it to the scene. I love that. Like, that's like an assignment for me. Like, I already had the scene, so I just needed to mention the person I was seeing in a cool way. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And then that's why it's like, it's time to perfection, because I was able to see it. It was kind of like I done a Champions League roundup maybe 2 years ago, where I just spoke about the whole tournament up to the final. But it's like, them things excite me, because it's like, then I had to go back and watch all the games and take the key parts from the game, mention that, and then when I done that, then they edited all the stuff and put it to the thing. So it was like, yeah, that's the closest I get to John Watson, like.
Thanks for watching that video. If you enjoyed that, we think you'll love these. And if you want to join us for the next live recording of Tortoise Lates, head to tortoisemedia.com/book.